Hi everyone, welcome back to Conversations with Angie. My name is Angie Mkwanazi and I am so excited that I am going to be shooting another video. Well, that I'm going to be posting another video. Wait, guys, I don't know if this is like a makeup thing, but when I do this, like this eyebrow looks lighter, and then when I do that, it just looks like, I don't know, like if it's a makeup thing, guys, please comment down below because I really want to know. Like, I actually cannot seem to get it right. I can't do my eyebrows anyway, but I would appreciate all the help that I can get. So, as you can see from the title, today we're going to be talking about relationships. Here's the thing. Please remember throughout this whole video that this is personal to me, and you don't have to agree and stuff like that. And if you do disagree, please just let me know. And maybe if there's something that you feel that I didn't explain properly, also please do let me know. Just let me know how you interpret this video. I'm so excited because obviously relationships are so different and people are different as well. So I'm excited and I hope you guys hear. I hope you guys receive everything I'm saying the way I would really like you guys to receive it. So yeah, guys, please do let me know. Let's get right into the video. Okay, so the conversation today is relationships. These are specifically things that I'm learning in relationships. So how we're gonna do this, I'm gonna be like, first thing I'm learning, and then I'll say, and then I'll be like, second thing, and then third thing. You get the gist of things. That's basically how I'm gonna do it. I'm really excited, guys, as I'm laughing so much and I'm smiling so much because I haven't done this in forever. Because of, just life in general. It's been tricky. Also, like, finding the right time to shoot and the right time to do academic work, especially when you're home. Like, you also need space, you know what I mean? So it's been a lot of juggling, but yeah, I'm trying. I'm making it work. And okay, let's get into the video. Lesson 1 that I'm learning in relationships: don't be the bigger person. Like, I don't think there's a need to be a bigger person in a relationship, because being a bigger person means that you just put your feelings aside and how you feel at the moment. You just have to put it aside to accommodate someone else. And I don't think that's a good idea, especially in a relationship, because this is not a once off interaction. Like, how you feel is not going to go away, so why be the bigger person about it? Get what I'm saying? So if you feel like you shouldn't compromise on something, or you really feel it in your soul that, you know what, I don't want to compromise on this, it really matters to me, don't be the bigger person about it, because if you don't address it now, it's going to come up later anyway. So don't be the bigger person, guys, please. It really just puts you in a situation where you question your own feelings, where you don't even know if the way you feel is valid, and stuff like that. Just don't be the bigger person. Okay, the second thing that I'm learning in relationships, actually it ties in with not being the bigger person. Address your emotions and how you feel and the situation then and there, because if you don't address it then and there, it will come back eventually. Something actually happened the other day where I had a thought relapse. I don't know if that's an actual thing, but that was the best way I could describe it, because there was something that I hadn't addressed, and then something else happened and it was kind of similar, and then it just took me right back to then, and then the whole conversation and everything just started again, and I just went right back to how I felt then, because I hadn't addressed it and I just pushed it aside because I was trying to be the bigger person. But like clearly that doesn't work out. So yeah, so it ties in with that. So guys, address your emotions then and there, because they will come up eventually. It will come up again eventually, and you'll have a thought relapse. So okay, so the third thing that I'm learning in relationships is that it's okay to want space. I don't mean space as in let's not talk for like 5 months or something like that, but I mean that space as in, if an argument arises, just be like, okay, I'm angry, you're angry, let's give each other some time to seriously go sit down and think about it. Because I think as you grow up, things like thought relapses, for example, sometimes you're fighting with your partner, but you're not really fighting with your partner, you're fighting with someone else that did the same thing back then. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's very important to sometimes, when there's an argument or a fight, to just take a few minutes, or an hour to really sit down and think about it. Think about what the fight is, and think about what it is that is really upsetting you, and then go back and then talk about it. Because when you're much calmer and you're more relaxed and you know what you're fighting for and what you're fighting about, it's so much easier to resolve the conflict. Okay, another thing. Okay, I'm not gonna do numbers. I think we're on 4 or 5 now. I don't know. So I'm not gonna do numbers. So this specifically applies to people who are living together. I'm not living. I'm not living with a partner or anything like that. But say for example, like let's say you're quarantined with your partner or something like that. I don't know, but like yeah, quiet time is so important. Maybe take an hour or two out of the day where you both just have your quiet time. It doesn't mean that you guys don't want to spend time together, but it just means that you just want that time to yourself to think about things that really matter to you. Not that you can't do it with your partner, but quiet time to just reflect on you personally. Just reflect on you personally, the things you want to do, so that when you guys speak again, you have even more to talk about. It's that space where and time where you just work on yourself, just that hour or two where you sit and you're just you on your own, you know yeah, I think quiet time is very important because it also helps. You don't fight as often. I think you don't argue as often. There's not much to argue about, I think, when you have quiet time, because that's when you also think about things that upset you, and then when you guys are calm and you guys speak again, it's so calm, like, and there's no need to argue because you guys are calm and you guys both know what you want and what you're fighting for. Okay, so I think we're on 5 or 6 now. I'm not sure, guys. I'm not gonna do numbers anymore. So another thing, I think I kind of touched on it, but it's don't address an issue while you're still angry. The emotions that come, the emotion that is anger is very different to love. So I think you should, when it comes to an argument and stuff like that, when you're trying to resolve a conflict, rather do it in love than in anger, because nothing ever gets resolved in anger. All you do is just go back and forth about something. You just go back and forth and you end up not even knowing what you're fighting for, what you're fighting about. So I think it's better to argue and or resolve a conflict in love than in anger. So here's another thing, guys, and I don't know if a lot of you guys can relate, but I'm 20 right now, and um my relationships now are so much different to when I was in high school. And this is another thing, like, relationships change, and I think that's something that I'm having a really difficult time adjusting to. You know what I mean? That relationships change. Like, things that were important in relationships when I was in high school aren't so important now, and that's really frustrating me. Like, I'm sorry, but like, can you say good morning? Can you say good night? Like, I'm so sorry, guys, but this is really troubling me, and it's not a good thing because relationships do change and people get busy. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up now with one more thing. If you guys want a part two, comments, DMs, emails, all of it, just let me know. So, one last thing is that you cannot give of your best if you are not at your best. So, this means that I cannot give love if I don't love myself. I cannot give you kindness if I'm not kind to myself. And I really need you guys to understand this, because I've seen so many times where people think they're being kind to someone because, I mean, that's what they would interpret as kind, but that's actually not the case. The only way you can give off pure genuine kindness is if you're kind to yourself first. And the same goes with love, and the same goes with forgiveness, and the same goes with trust, everything. You guys cannot give anything that you can't give someone anything that you can't give someone something that you don't give yourself first. So with that said, love yourselves with your whole hearts, and you will be able to give all the love in the world. Trust yourselves, guys. Forgive yourselves. That is so important. Please forgive yourselves. Trust yourselves. Yeah, love yourself, and yeah, and you'll be able to give all of that and even more in relationships. Okay, guys, so I have given you guys lessons I'm learning in relationships. I hope you guys can relate to some of the things. I hope some of the things have helped you improve your relationship. Yeah, I was really excited doing this, mainly because I haven't done a video in so long. I feel like me doing this video has been me returning home to myself, to my heart, to my soul. Yeah, it's something I really enjoy doing, and I've been so comfortable doing this video in particular, because I've really missed it, and I realized that I really do love it, and I hope you guys received everything the way I want you guys to receive everything. I love you guys so much, and I really want your relationships to work. Yeah, I love you guys. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Give me a thumbs up, guys. Thank you so much. I love you guys.